So guys, here recently we covered, are some of these uniques inside of Diablo too rare? Now, someone just kind of left it up to you guys on that front. The comments were mixed. I would say some of you thought that, yes, those 6 particular uniques are too rare, but then there was also a segment of people that said it should be that rare. Regardless though, today I want to just go over the list of uniques. There's quite a few of them, so buckle up, timestamps down below, and let's jump right in. Starting with our 6 rarest. Now, they've actually been confirmed since the making of this video of at least one drop of each of these. But yes, they are extremely rare. Starting with Andarial's Visage, where its unique affix, Lucky Hit, says that you get a 15 to 20% chance to trigger a Poison Nova that applies X poisoning damage over 5 seconds to enemies in the area. Now, there has only been one confirmed drop of this item, although there's surely more out there that haven't been shared or reported, but that drop had a poison damage output of over 13,000. And this gives you some context for the amount of damage you can get. Now, poisoning damage has great potential for buffing up poison-focused builds. Jared actually runs Druid with a poison build, and that's actually the unique that he wants. It also comes with a life steal affix, which is an affix you don't see much of. Now, Doombringer. This is a one-handed sword. Its unique affix, Lucky Hit, up to a 15 to 25% chance to deal X shadow damage to surrounding enemies and reduce their damage done by 20% for 5 seconds. Once again, only one confirmed drop here, which had over 6,000 shadow damage. Harlequin Crest, its unique affix, says that you gain a 10 to 20% damage reduction. In addition, you gain +4 rank to all skills. Guys, you heard that correctly. +4 to everything. I think many can agree that this is the best unique in the game. Melted Heart of Selig. This is an amulet. Its unique affix, gain 30% maximum resource. In addition, when you take damage, you drain 3 to 6 resource for every 1% of life you would have lost instead. Ring of Starless Skies. Unique affix, each consecutive core skill reduces the resource cost of your next core skill by 8 to 12%, up to a maximum of 40%. Other fixes include things like critical strike chance, critical strike damage, lucky hit chance, and core skill damage. All amazing affixes for all classes and many builds. And then finally, we have the Grandfather. It's a 2-handed sword with the unique affix, increases your critical strike damage by 60 to 100%. The other properties of this weapon can roll higher than normal. It also ignores durability loss. Nasty indeed. Now this takes us to our other uniques. Starting with Mother's Embrace, unique affix, if a core skill hits 5 or more enemies, 20 to 40% of the resource is refunded. It's a great unique early on to help with resource, probably why it's given to you once you beat the campaign. But every good build has a way to deal with resource generation, meaning there's a good chance you're going to end up unequipping this one. But again, it's not meant to be a forever unique that you have on. Now, Pendant Greaves. Unique affix, you leave behind a trail of frost that chills enemies. You deal 7 to 10% more damage to those chilled enemies. Very good for safety here. Chill slows down enemies, so these boots are really great if you're kiting enemies around or running away. Also great for melee builds, as the chill effect will always be hitting enemies that you're close to, as it has a significant radius even when you're just standing still. Now, chill also counts as a crowd control, so you'll be benefiting from any crowd control damage bonuses you might have. And chill can eventually freeze over time, so any builds that actually focus around freeze, chill, or cold damage can benefit from these. So rogues, necros, sorcerers can 100% benefit from these boots. Now, Razor Plate, this is a chest piece. Its unique affix, gain X amount of thorns. Now, we've seen this number around 10,000 in thorns. I've actually gotten it myself higher than this. And classes that can currently utilize thorns the best are Necromancer, Druid, Barbarian. And for my people wondering, what do thorns do? I feel like Blizzard's dev right here showed it best on Necro with minions and the Uno reverse that he pulls off with this thorn damage that applies not only to the Necro here, but all of the minions. It's actually beautiful. Next, we have Temerity. These are some pants, and its unique affix, effects that heal you beyond 100% of your life, grant you a barrier up to 40 to 80% of your maximum life that lasts for 8 seconds. This is a fantastic unique, guys, for survivability. Now, the Butcher Cleaver. This is a one-handed axe, literally dropping from the butcher. Its unique affix, Lucky Hit. When you critically strike an enemy, you have up to a 100% chance to fear and slow them by 40 to 75% for 4 seconds. Next, we have Frostburn, which are gloves. Its unique affix, Lucky Hit, up to a 15 to 25% chance to freeze enemies for 2 seconds. And then Fist of Fate, also gloves. Its unique affix, your attacks randomly deal 1% to 200 to 300% of their normal damage. All of its other affixes are Lucky Hit related. So Lucky Hit, chance to heal, chance to restore primary resource, chance to immobilize, chance to daze. Some people like these gloves. Some people find them to be too random. It is quite the spectrum here. Now we're going to jump into class-specific uniques, starting with Barbarian. 100,000 steps. These are some boots, guys, and its unique affix, after gaining the final damage bonus from the Walking Arsenal key passive, you automatically cast Ground Stomp and gain 32 to 50 Fury. This cannot happen more than once every 30 seconds. It also ranks to the Ground Stomp skill. Now, Ancient's Oath. This is a two-handed axe. Unique affix, Still Grass launches 2 additional chains, and enemies hit by Still Grass are slowed by 55 to 65% for 3 seconds. It also ranks to Still Grass. Battle Trance. Amulet. Unique affix, increase Frenzy's maximum stacks by 2. Now, while you have maximum Frenzy, your other skills gain 10 to 20% increased attack speed. Also ranks to Frenzy. Fields of Crimson. This is a two-handed sword. Unique affix, while using this weapon, damaging at least one enemy with Rupture creates a blood pool that inflicts X bleeding damage over 6 seconds. Enemies standing in the pool take 10% increased bleed damage. Ranks to Rupture and a cooldown reduction to Rupture. Gore's Devastating Grips. Gloves. Unique affix, Whirlwind explodes after it ends, dealing 16 to 26% of the total base damage dealt by the first 100 hits to surrounding enemies as fire damage. Ranks to Whirlwind. Now, Hellhammer. Two-handed mace. Unique affix, Upheaval ignites the ground burning enemies for an additional X damage over 3 seconds. Overkill. A two-handed mace. Unique affix, Death Blow creates a shockwave, dealing 24 to 38% of its base damage to enemies. Enemies who died in this effect also reset Death Blow's cooldown. And then Rage of Haragoth. This is a chess piece. Unique affix, Lucky Hits, up to a 20 to 40% chance to reduce the cooldowns of your non-ultimate skills by 1.5 seconds when you inflict bleeding on elites. And our final Barbarian Unique, I'm gonna kill this guy's Ramaladi's Magnum Opus. This is a one-handed sword. Its unique affix, skills using this weapon deal 0.1 to 0.3% increased damage per point of fury you have, but you lose 2 fury every second. Now for our Necros, Black River. This is a one-handed scythe. Unique affix, Corpse Explosion consumes up to 4 additional corpses around the initial corpse, dealing X percentage increased damage with an X percentage larger radius per additional corpse. Now Blood Artisan's Cuirass. This is a chess piece. Unique affix, when you pick up 10 to 5 blood orbs, a free Bone Spirit is spawned, dealing bonus damage based on your current life percent. It also ranks to Bone Spirit. Bloodless Scream. This is a two-handed scythe. Unique affix, your Darkness skill chills enemies for up to 40%. It also comes with a lucky hit. Your Darkness skills have up to 100% chance to generate 2 to 5 additional essence against frozen targets. Now Deathless Visage. One of my favorites. This is a helm. Unique affix, Bone Spirit leaves behind echoes as it travels that explode, dealing X damage. Really nice for Bone Spirit builds. Death Speaker's Pendant. Amulet. Unique affix, Blood Surge casts a mini nova on your minions, dealing X damage. Damage is increased by 10% per target, drained by the initial cast up to 50%, and ranks to Coalesce Blood. Greaves of the Empty Tomb. These are boots. Unique affix, create desecrated ground beneath your Sever Specters as they travel, damaging enemies for X shadow damage over 2 seconds. Howl from Below. Gloves. Unique affix, instead of detonating immediately, Corpse Explosion summons a volatile skeleton that charges at a random enemy and explodes. Corpse Explosion's damage is increased by 30 to 40%. And finally, Ring of Medellin. Unique affix, while you have 7 or more minions, you gain Lucky Hit up to a 10% chance to empower all of your minions, causing the next attack from each to explode for X physical damage. Now moving on to Rogue, Ashera's Conjar. This is a one-handed dagger. Unique affix, hits with this weapon increases your attack speed by 4 to 6% for 4 seconds, up to 20 to 30%. Condemnation. Unique affix, your core skills deal 20 to 40% increased damage when spending 3 combo points. Your skills using this weapon have a 30% chance to generate 3 combo points. This is a one-handed dagger. Cowl of the Nameless. This is a helmet. Unique affix, you gain 15 to 25% increased lucky hit chance against crowd control enemies. Eyes in the Dark. These are pants. Unique affix, unless it hits a boss or player, Death Trap will continue to rearm itself until it kills an enemy. However, Death Trap cooldown is increased by 20 to 15%. Grasp of Shadow. These are gloves. Unique affix, lucky hits, damaging a vulnerable enemy with a marksman or cutthroat skill has up to a 20 to 30% chance to summon a shadow clone that mimics your attack. Ranks to core skills. Skyhunter. This is a bow. Unique affix, the first direct damage you deal to an enemy is guaranteed critical strike. If you had maximum stacks of precision key passive, when you cast a skill, you gain 15 to 25 energy. This can only happen once per cast, and this ranks to exploits. Wind Force. Another bow. Unique affix, lucky hit, hits with this weapon have up to a 10 to 20% chance to deal double damage and knock back the target. Ranks to impetus. And then finally, Word of Hakan. Amulet. Unique affix, your rain of arrows is always imbued with all imbuements at once. Ranks to imbuement skills. Now Druid. Great Staff of the Chrome. Unique affix, Claw is now a storm skill and also casts Storm Strike at 120 to 150% normal damage. Ranks to Claw. Hunter Zenith. This is a ring. Unique affix, gain a bonus when you kill with your shape-shifting skill. That being your werewolf, where your next non-ultimate werebear skill costs no resource and has no cooldown. In werebear, your next werewolf skill will heal you for X amount when damage is first dealt. Ranks to quick shift. Insatiable fury. Chess. Unique affix, werebear form is now your true form, and you gain +2 ranks to all werebear skills. Mad Wolf's Glee. Chess piece. Unique affix, pretty much the same thing here, guys. Werewolf form is now your true form, and you gain +2 ranks to all werewolf skills. Storm's Companion. Pants. Unique affix, your wolf companions are infused with the power of the storm, dealing lightning damage and gaining the Storm Howl ability. Ranks to wolves. Vasily's Prayer. This is a hound. Unique affix, your earth skills are now also werebear skills and fortify you for X amount. Waxing Gibbous. This is a one-handed axe. Unique affix, gain stealth for 2 seconds when killing enemies with Shred. Breaking stealth with an attack grants ambush, which guarantees critical strikes for 1 to 2.5 seconds. Tempest Roar. Helm. Unique affix, lucky hits. Storm skills have up to a 15 to 25% chance to grant Force Spirit. Your base storm skills are now also werewolf skills. Now finally, our Sorcerer. Esadora's Overflowing Cameo. Amulet. Unique affix, upon collecting crackling energy, there's a 10% chance to release a lightning nova, dealing X lightning damage. Ranks to shocking impact. Esu's Heirloom. These are boots. Unique affix, your critical strike chance is increased by 15 to 25% of your movement speed bonus. Flamescar Wand. Unique affix, while channeling Incinerate, you periodically shoot embers that are attracted to enemies, each dealing X fire damage. Rank to Incinerate. Gloves of the Illuminator. Unique affix, Fireball now bounces as it travels, exploding each time it hits the ground, but its explosion deals 75 to 65% less damage. Ranks to Fireball. Ice Heart Breas. These are pants. Unique affix, enemies that die while frozen have 11 to 20% chance to unleash a Frost Nova. Raiment of the Infinite. Unique affix, after using teleport, close enemies are pulled to you and are stunned for 2 to 3 seconds, but the teleport's cooldown is increased by 20%. Ranks to Glass Cannon. Staff of the Endless Rage. Unique affix, every third cast of Fireball launches 2 additional projectiles. Ranks to Fireball. And then finally, Staff of Lawmesson. Unique affix, charge bolts pierce, but dealing 35 to 25% less damage. Ranks to charge bolts. So guys, those are currently all the uniques in the game. I'm sure we'll be updating this list as we get more uniques released to us. Again, you can definitely see like the difference here in potency between those like super rare agnostic uniques in comparison to like our class uniques. It doesn't mean the class uniques aren't good. I definitely very much like mine. However, the things I would do for grandfather, right? I mean, some shameful, naughty things. I want the grandfather so bad. It's like the last piece I need for my build to make Bone Daddy the ultimate build. Can you imagine though getting all of those super uniques and wearing multiple of them at once? Oh, guys, if you like this video, a like is very much appreciated. Big shout out to Jared for editing these. He's spearheading our Diablo sector. So if you're ever looking for some really good information on Diablo, feel free to check out his channel. Well, fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.